Hi, this is Ty Howard, CEO and editor-in-chief of the online magazine Motivation, where you get everything motivation. This week's weekly motivation booster is Untie Your Knots. Do you know someone who's tied up, bound down, stuck in a position where they feel they simply cannot move? Someone who's tied up in have-nots. Someone who's tied up in can-nots. And someone who's tied up in will-nots. You know what's even worse, ladies and gentlemen? Is to be someone who's tied up and not even know it. How do I know? I was one of those people. And I'm here to challenge you, to charge you, and to hopefully inspire and empower you to untie your knots. 3 common knots that many people suffer from today are have-nots, can-nots, and will-nots. Those people who suffer from have-nots are those people who feel that I don't have the resources, I don't have the education, I don't have the experiences, I don't have the talent. But I'm here to tell you that your have-nots should not stop you and prevent you from getting to where it is you say you truly want to be. I want you to identify and begin untying your knots today. And I want you to know that you have to appreciate what you have before what you have turns into what you have. A lot of times, ladies and gentlemen, it's not about what you don't have. It's about what you do have. The things that you currently have. You were born with all the gifts and the talents that you need to get yourself to where it is you want to be. Yes, it may require at times furthering your education. Yes, it may require at times you going and practicing or reading and learning more and more. But I'm here to tell you that oftentimes, if you just get up and move and push yourself towards that goal, that objective, that thing that you say you truly want, oftentimes you will find that your have-nots should not have stopped and delayed you all along. So you have to build in that courage within you to begin to untie those knots of your have-nots, because they should not be stopping you. And then the next thing, cannot. It was Henry Ford that said this: if you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. You're right. And those people, those successful people that get up each and every day, they come out the gate and they believe that they can. They know they can. And they know that they will stop at nothing to make their goal, their dreams, a reality. So what's that thing that you've been telling yourself all along that you can't do? Erase that. Control, Alt, Delete. Untie that knot. Identify it and untie it. For those of you who say you can't start a business for whatever reason, you can't write a book for whatever reason, you can't do better than what you're doing today for whatever reason, identify and untie that knot. Untie your knots beginning today. Control, Alt, Delete the word can't. And stop defeating yourself, stop cheating yourself, and start living life at your best. Start living life at the fullest. Identify and untie your cannot not. And then lastly, will not. Most people today are defeated early in the morning, early in the day, because they tell themselves they cannot and they will not win. They tell themselves they will not succeed. They tell themselves they will not break through. They will not make it through. They will not be better than someone else. Stop doing that to yourself. Stop eroding your soul, eroding your spirit with stinking thinking. You will and you can succeed. if you untie the knot of will not. Your will not should not stop you from being your best. And it was Maya Angelou who said this: nothing will work unless you do. Each and every morning I wake up and I put in work. I grind. I say to myself that on this day I can and I will make my best better. On this day I can and I will be productive. On this day I can and I will not allow any of the naysayers, any of the people who try to ping on me, who try to chime in and stop me and delay me from being the conductor of my train, from getting to my destiny, from capturing my greatness. I will not allow that person that right in my life. You can and you will, but you have to know nothing will work unless you do. So moving from this day forward, I want you to identify your nots, your have-nots, your can-nots, and your will-not. Because it's up to you if you truly want to live at your best, if you truly want better health, better wealth, better living in your life. You have to identify and untie your knot. And you have to do it boldly, and you have to do it fearlessly, and you have to do it each and every day. It has to become a hobby for you. It has to become a passion and a purpose for you to free yourself so you can live at your best. You living at your best will be something amazing, something wonderful, something that you've been waiting on for a long time. So identify and untie your knots. And know this: the knots of life may test you, leaving your will feeling tired and tried. Don't quit. Never give up. You've only been delayed, but you're rarely denied. Untie your knots. Thank you for stopping by motivationmagazine.com. I want to ask you and empower you to join forces with me in helping me to spread my motivation movement. How can you do that, you ask? I want you to go to this video on YouTube, look below the video, click on the word share. After you do that, it will reveal to you the link to this video. Copy that link. I want you to tweet it on Twitter. I want you to post it in your status on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Pinterest, Google+. I want you to share it on your online newsletter, your online blog, and I want you to text it out to your family members, friends, co-workers, classmates, anyone you know and believe would benefit from a positive, motivational, and inspirational message like this. And I want you to know in advance that I thank you and I appreciate you. Stay green and growing. See you next week.